me chicky who's after a job.
Yeah, mister. I was...
Hey, what the... Say another word and I'll bash your brains out, mate. Okay?
You only have to take one look at her. She's like a zombie.
They've had her on sedatives. She'll be all right in a few hours.
Well, I hope you're right. Because if she isn't, there's no one to look after her.
Doreen!
What?
She's crazy.
That's what they all say, but they come back. And don't think that you're any different from anyone else in here, Travers.
Are you any different?
Yes, Travers. I'm not a criminal.
Murder Dan Yates
Still
got off for the
inside.
drug pusher. Ow. Ow!
Look what I done.
God!
Hello there and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with Prisoner episode, is it 55? I think it's 55. I should know, I've only just recorded the last episode. It'll be in the title if it's not. But anyway, I am enjoying this, I'm enjoying this a lot. We are apparently in the dreary episodes now and I don't find it dreary at all. So I'm hoping it doesn't get that way at some point. I think Karen will get parole. But even if she don't, what's she got left? Another month, maybe? I just didn't like the questions they were asking. I mean, they were asking questions that would relate to any normal person on the outside. Not saying Karen's not normal, but any person on the outside would suffer from the same issues as they would on the inside. Apart from the inside would have more stress when they thought the outside would have more stress. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. We've got to get more characters. I'm going to guess Martha's going to get transferred. So that would be 3 we've lost. Melinda, or would it be 2? Melinda, oh no, Bella, and then Martha. So yeah, we're losing people. We need replacements, please. But I hope you're enjoying this too. I really do. If you have subscribed or followed to me so far, thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate it. I honestly do. You're helping me out, you're helping my channel out, you're helping my mental health out. You honestly are. To my Patreon members, we get exclusive shows, which will be on the screen right now. It's 8 per month right now. It'll be going up to 12 per month soon. I'm trying to get 6 days of exclusives going, 1 day of early access by a year to my Dailymotion and YouTube shows on a Sunday, and 7 days of Patreon choice to buy me a coffee as well. Also, graduate tier will get early access to all the soaps as well. I'm thinking of setting the soaps early access up for my Patreon members around July time this year, so that they get 6 months early access to the soaps. But yes, if you do want to use Buy Me a Coffee to commission a show, you can fast track a show and that will get done immediately. That will be recorded, edited and put on the next available day. You can still commission shows and not fast track them, but I will do them as I get to them. Like I say, it's 10 weeks recording, so that means a hell of a lot of editing, probably 25 weeks of editing to do, maybe 30. So that's a hell of a lot. They also get ad-free and uncensored early access for my shows as well, YouTube and Dailymotion. So that's by a month, completely uncensored, completely unblurred, completely unbleeped. Unless it's something the show does themselves, or I have to do it myself, like a baby picture of the Inside Number 9 Christmas special. I blurred that myself, I don't want people seeing that. But anyway, it is you that is bringing the content to me, to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much, I love you lots, no matter what tier you are. So with that, let's get on with the episode.
How sorry are you for your crime?
This is what we're talking about.
Very,
Pardon?
very sorry, sir.
Do you consider yourself to be capable of committing the same crime again?
No, I'm not.
You've proven you have the potential.
Have you been involved in any violent acts since your imprisonment?
No.
Well, I can name at least 2 occasions. You were involved in a riot during which a psychologist was killed.
Meg, stand up for her, please.
And, according to the medical record, you were treated for a black eye.
She got punched.
I didn't start anything. I mean, none of it was my fault. I'm not lying. Really, I've been trying to stay out of trouble.
Didn't go to them. Look, you can never tell with these things, love. Just wait and see what they've got to say.
It's all for me. I really blew it. They're never going to give me my parole. Never.
I still think she will. I do. But will that be the last we see of her? I'm going to guess so.
probably being stupid, but should have heard the way they were carrying on.
Well, what did they say?
Well, it wasn't so much what they said, it was more the way they looked at me.
Yeah, like you were dirt, right?
Right.
Yeah.
As if the first thing I was going to do when I got out of here would be to commit another crime.
Is that what you're going to do
What
when you
do?
get out, money?
Nah, not worth the effort. Oh, unless she wants to have a go at the bitch she was having on for her old man.
I don't want revenge, I just want to get out of here.
Of course you do, love.
It was as if I wasn't even a member of the human race. And
Yeah, they
were
were just trying to give you a hard time to make themselves feel big.
Still, I don't think I've got anything to worry about, honestly.
No, and that means we got to organise a party.
Hey, good one, Lizzie. Better make it soon, too.
Don't jump the gun.
No, listen, parole's come through so fast sometimes you haven't got time to pack, let alone say goodbye to your friends.
Yeah, so we better plan it right away.
Yeah, unless you're in too much of a hurry.
It would be nice to say, thanks for having me.
You might even miss us.
Like a hole in my head.
Yeah, I can't go without some sort of goodbye.
Okay, then. Well, when'll it be? Money?
I reckon we can hold off a while.
What do you mean?
Remember that time I went for parole? Took 'em months to make up their mind.
What do you want to say that for?
Look, don't worry, Karen, she's just stirring.
That's right.
She's jealous.
Anyway, Karen's a good girl, not like you.
Yeah? Well, just remember, the parole board took a month to decide, and then they told me I didn't get it.
Well, what do you want to say that for? She was just starting to cheer up.
Yeah? You gotta face facts. Nothing good ever happens in here except by accident. And the parole board want to see it stays that way.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right. Forget the party.
You bloody drongo.
Oh, shut up.
You're a twisted and bitter old woman.
Old? Compared
Yeah,
to
what's
Lizzie.
with you?
I was just thinking about my parole.
Look how empty that rec room is
Can't wait
now.
to cook that kid of yours, I
Yeah.
suppose.
I'm going to straighten her out. I'm going to get her back to the family.
She'd be better off in here.
Yeah? Yeah, well, nothing would be worse than living with a bloody social
She
worker.
might be. It's stolen goods. Too late.
Leanne. Oh, what do you want to do that for? It's me.
Now, you listen to me. I have told you about smoking. Now, we have had this out before, haven't we?
What?
I have warned you about making a mess. And the rest.
Where's she getting 6 from?
What's up?
Need you ask?
Well, at least it's better than last time.
Oh, no thanks to Leanne.
Leanne, have you been giving Meg a hard time again? Just cleaning up, that's all.
Now, let's get this straight. You promised to behave and try and find a job, right?
I might have solved that problem.
Really?
Yes, I think I found you a job. Well, aren't you going to ask what it is? Yeah, right. What is it? At the supermarket just down the road. Stacking boxes?
Oh, no, perhaps they've offered you the manager's position.
No, it's better than that. Better than being boss? They want a junior cashier. What's that?
Do you want a Burke in charge of the
work
money?
till. Great. When do I start? Hang on, you haven't got the job yet. You have to go for an interview tomorrow. Oh, I was going to go and see Denny tomorrow.
Fine. And you'll find your bags on the doorstep when you get back.
All right. Leanne, why don't you go and dig out some clothes for the interview? Yeah, sure.
Can't believe they're going to put her in charge of money. Didn't you think about that?
Could try and be a little more encouraging.
Well, I wouldn't want to build up our hopes, would I? I mean, Leanne at the till.
Oh, Meg.
Well, let's just drop this.
Same frame of mind.
Any news about Karen's parole?
No, not yet. But she shouldn't have any problems.
Well, I hope you're right. More for your sake than for hers.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it'd be nice to back a winner occasionally, wouldn't it?
Got a fag, love? You're not still upset.
Hold on, she just got her cigs back. Can't
Don't
smoke
take
them all.
no notice of Monty. She's just jealous.
She's right.
No. You'll be out of here before you can say Jack Robinson. Don't take it so hard.
Oh, Lizzie, another month. It's the waiting that's the worst part.
Just think what you're going to do when you get out of here. A young thing like you'll have lots of fun.
Like what?
Oh, you know what I'd do if I got out? First thing, I'd get
Pub.
rotten drunk.
Yep.
staying with a friend of my mother's, Lizzie.
Yeah. Well, at least you've got someone to go to. If I got out, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, you must have some friends.
No one. My last brother's dead, God rot his soul.
I take it this halfway house is knocked on the head
I'm
now.
too old. I've been in here too long. I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, come on, love. You've got the rest of your life ahead of you. What was that thing you've been talking about, that house of ill repute?
The halfway house.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Well, you were really keen on that a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's still not a reality, Lizzie. Nothing's settled yet.
Well, when it is, I'll be in it.
I still
Really?
think she'd be good at
Of course,
running
I'd have
it.
to case the joint out a bit. Do they let you drink?
As long as you don't get rotten drunk.
Oh.
Well, I'll be in it. I wouldn't like any toffee noses trying to teach me the error of my ways.
It'll be run by ex-prisoners, Lizzie. People like you and me.
Smith, Wordsworth.
Is that safe now?
Mrs. Smith to you. Oh, it is good to see a man's face first thing in the morning.
Yeah, almost as good as waking up with one.
Less of that, Lizzie, please. I don't want those images in my
How
head.
about, Fletch?
Any more of that out of you, Smith?
Yeah, I know. You'll send me for a session with Peter to get out of my system.
You suggested it.
Come on, Ferguson. Oh, leave me bloody alone, will you? Ferguson, I'm sick. It's a pity. I want to see a doctor. It's a pity about that, too. What do you mean? I've got rights. You've got a very short memory, Ferguson. There is no doctor anymore.
sister.
Yeah, and even if there was, you wouldn't let her see him, would you? Get out of here, Smith. You wouldn't give her the smell of an oil rag. And I think we nearly got rid of you. One shove and splat.
Having trouble, Miss Bennett?
You could have done the world a favour.
Haven't you got anything better to wear than that?
What's the matter with this?
Not
Well,
interview material.
You could at least wear a bra.
I haven't got one.
Look, I don't
you mind?
mind,
This
but
is
the
what,
manager...
15?
I'm not going.
Take this.
Oh, she
Maybe
can't
it'll
go inside
brighten
if
it
she's
up a
too
bit.
young.
Here you go.
For capes.
No, only for today. Anyway, it's Meg's. There you are.
Ready when you are.
Come on. Oh, and remember what I told you. Be polite, sit up straight, and don't smoke.
You've told me 1,000,000 times already. Oh, this job better be worth it.
Money, love. Think of the money. And I don't mean the wages.
Oh, sorry.
Did you watch what...
I'm sorry.
It's my fault.
I take it you've dealt with Monica Ferguson.
I'm very well aware of my duties, Mr. Fletcher.
I wasn't implying that you weren't.
These women haven't a clue. One headache and they imagine they're on death's door.
Yeah, what do you expect after the way Greg Miller's mollycoddled them?
Well, at least there won't be any more of that. The nurse knows what she's about. She gave Ferguson short shrift.
Are you all right, Miss Bennett?
Yes, why?
Well, it's just that you seem a bit preoccupied.
My health is
Shut
no
up.
concern of yours. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
What's the trouble?
You heard what Smith said this morning.
Well, you can't expect them to love you. Not love any of us, not if we do our job properly.
Well, it's a pity we don't get any credit or backup for it.
Well, you do from me.
Really? Did you punish Smith?
Well, what could I do? I couldn't put her into solitary just for talking. Come on, don't let him get at you.
You know, she's been at that job so long. You think she'd be wise,
Running late?
thick skin to it by now?
I had to drop Leanne at the supermarket. Can I do something for you?
I'm sorry about what I said last night.
Oh, that's okay, Meg. Look, I know Leanne's a handful, but maybe when she gets this job, she'll...
I don't-
Doreen Anderson. She'll be back tomorrow.
Oh,
so
welcome back,
soon.
Doreen.
It's only been 4 weeks, hasn't it?
Yes, well, the hospital thinks that she's okay. And anyway, they need the beds.
Oh, is she really better?
Sane, you mean?
Well, whatever sane might mean.
Doreen wasn't really crazy. She just couldn't cope. And that Clemens Shamil pushed her over the edge.
Peter Clements. Did you read his thesis?
Only the juicy bits.
I thought Doreen was
Free
gone
to
for good,
believe
to be
what
honest
he
with you.
says. We're all crazy. Officers especially.
No, I don't think he was saying that.
No?
No, he was simply examining the fact why certain sorts of people choose to work in a prison.
Well, that would include you, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't think he was referring to social workers.
But you must have your reasons, just like the rest of us.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, he was pretty spot on about Vera. A socio-sexual neurotic fulfilling frustrated needs.
Look, he said similar things about the rest of us, me included.
Oh, he had to put his knife into someone's. Just a pity he didn't restrict it to Vera.
Look, why pick on her?
Oh, come on, Meg. Vera's nothing but a sadistic little Hitler.
What happened to them being
Now, that's
friends?
a bit strong. I know Vera's pretty tough on the women, but in many ways I do understand her.
You can't be serious.
Look, I'm beginning to think we're all a bit like Vera. Trying to cope in a system with practically no facilities. No wonder people think we're neurotic.
See, I'm starting to find the office really.
Plenty of work for everyone.
I'm kind of tempted to look up when Jean goes out of it, but I'm not going to. Don't let me know.
Transferred to the workshop at any minute now.
What for?
There's no workshop.
Waiting for my parole.
Keeping you away from the disruptive elements, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I can't see anything happening here that's going to make any difference.
Except poor old Monty dropping dead. I reckon it's a disgrace making her work. She's not a well woman.
I'm not going to drop dead, Boo Brain.
Well, I was only trying to sympathise.
I'll be all right.
Good thing it's nothing serious, and then you really would have needed a doctor like me. More likely to die of boredom in this dump.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't be the doc's fault.
The doc, he couldn't wait to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with types like you hanging around.
I never asked him for nothing. Types like Mrs. Jackson made him leave. They were having it off, weren't they? And when news lot found out, Jackson couldn't stand it, so she made him quit.
That's not the reason.
No? You know something we don't?
Oh, forget it.
Oh, Tim.
Nolene's got one good idea, and that's to get away from you lot when I'm bitchy.
Now, come off it, love. We're only worried about getting proper medical care.
Yeah. Nothing personal, love. Anyway, you're going to help us when you get outside, aren't you?
You think so?
Yeah, you and your mates get together and have a demo. Put more doctors inside.
If I ever get out.
Oh, you get out, it won't be long now, love.
Oh, no longer than 2 months anyway.
Shut up.
Come on, Monty. Bloody hell.
Well, look who's here, Pollyanna. Get to work, Ferguson. The nurse said you're fit enough.
Yeah, but fit enough for what, Miss Bennett? You want to watch it. Molly can get her health and strength back any minute. And she might just decide that you might need a little shove. Spell. And then maybe Mr. Fletcher won't be there to help you next time.
Watch it, Birdsworth.
Not a bad-looking sort, is he, Miss Bennett?
Yeah, I got my own ideas about you and Fletch, Miss Bennett. I'm not interested in your theories, Smith.
Oh, now, come on. It's a well-known scientific fact that all women fall in love with their rescuers.
Travers? Don't just stand there staring. Go and pack.
Oh,
You mean... you...
I'll get it
Now.
on.
Oh, good on you, love.
We didn't have time to have a party. Never mind. I'll see you on the outside.
I thought you were going to say the governor wants to see you. I'm going to say, well, tell her.
24 hours. 24 flaming hours.
You didn't even say goodbye. You're bitter and twisted. Bitter
Jealous.
and twisted.
Well, there goes one that won't be coming back.
So I'm in two minds if she's going out of it or if she's going to run this halfway house. And she could come back if someone in the halfway house set her up.
Don't leave nothing.
What do you want?
My room too, you know.
Yeah.
Did she actually like her?
Bitch of a place, isn't it? Well, you're sweet now.
You got something to say? Say it.
I was just thinking. Reckon you'll have a good time now you're out?
If I believe everything you say, no.
You should thank me. I told you like it is.
Okay? It's your room. Enjoy it after I've gone.
I'm not going to be here much longer neither. And when I get out, things are going to be different.
Nolly, no.
Well,
I hope everything works out okay for you.
Thanks. You're not such a bad kid. Just don't get yourself in any more trouble, eh?
What are you doing in here, Burke?
saying goodbye?
No, I was just teaching Karen a few dance steps.
Get to the laundry before I report you.
Yes, Miss Bennett. We'll
You
miss
know-
you.
You'd think they'd have 5 minutes to say
not
goodbye.
Well, get a move on, Travers. I haven't got all day.
So is that dread gone now then,
Lift
completely?
your feet. I thought you'd be in a hurry to get out of here. This is just the beginning and not the end.
What?
You ever wondered why so many of the women come back?
Got a pretty good idea.
Yes, as a university student, maybe you think you know better than anyone else.
Maybe I do, Miss Bennett.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you? Well, there'll be a few surprises in store for you.
Can't believe it.
What?
I'll never see this corridor again.
That's what they all say, but they come back. And don't think that you're any different from anyone else in here, Travers.
Are you any different?
Yes, Travers. I'm not a criminal.
Murder Dan Yates
Still
got off for the
inside.
drug pusher. Was going to flee the country with a drug pusher.
Mrs. Travers' papers, Miss Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher.
Sign here for your personal belongings, please.
Yellow metal watch. Sorry, I keep saying that when
More
someone
than
gets released.
$30 in my purse when I came in here.
It says here you had exactly $30.27.
But I still
Are
think
you
I had...
implying there's some irregularity, Travers? You know, it's an offence to forcibly accuse a prison officer.
Do you wish to make a complaint?
Oh, I don't want to stay here a minute
Wouldn't she have had
longer
to
than I
sign
have
for it
to.
though? When she went in?
Your wages? $172.50. Signed there, thank you.
Wow. For 18 months.
Now, fingerprints.
Why?
Routine.
I thought they hadn't told when they went in.
It's a lot of money, Travers. I'm surprised you weren't so much. Didn't you spend any? Or could it be that someone was paying for your favours?
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not unheard of in prisons.
You'd know, Miss Bennett.
Do you want to make a statement, Mr. Travers?
No, Mr. Fletcher, nothing official.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I'd like to say goodbye.
Who to?
Well, to the other women.
You'll get a chance to see your friends again when you come back.
Well, could I say goodbye to Mrs. Davidson before I go?
Pity about that, she's not here.
Thought you were in a hurry.
What happens now?
You're free to go.
I'll escort you to the gates.
Good night, Miss Bennett.
I'll
Good night,
allow
Mr.
her to
Fletcher.
get a sad tune because she's an OG. She's earned it. Careful getting out the gates.
Karen Travers, to be released.
A nasty case of kidnapping going off out there, isn't there, Lynn? Oh, Lynn hasn't come back, that's good. But Lynn got too many sad tunes. You overuse them.
Hi. Hi. Sorry I'm late. How'd it go? What? The release. Oh, very strange. They almost kicked me out. No goodbyes, nothing.
Well, you're out now. That's the most important thing. Hop in.
At least you're better off than most of the women in there. That's not what you said before. What? Oh, with the parole board.
Well, I was trying not to build your hopes up too high. Well, now that I'm out of here, what? You've got somewhere to go. Badge witness. Look, I know it's not perfect, but at least it's somewhere. And you're well established at university. You shouldn't have any problems. That's not what you said a couple of days ago. Listen, to get through that parole board, you have to be... humble. That's right. Well, now you're out. You've got the whole world at your feet. Oh, do you think so? Sure I do.
See, the first thing I'd do is take a walk around just to enjoy my freedom.
So quiet in here I can hear myself think.
Need to be quiet for that. I'll raise you 3.
The neck room's filled up.
I'm out.
Another game?
No, anything to pass the time. She's gone. Oh, of course she's gone, dingbat.
Now, how did you find that out?
Mr. Fletcher told me. I could have told you that. Never had time to say a proper goodbye. She did to me. Since when are you so interested in her? What did she ever do for you?
What'd she ever do for any of us?
It's wrong to speak ill of the dead. Oh, good, Lizzie, she's not dead. Just departed.
Easy come, easy go.
What have you got against her? Anyway, she's going to get us another doctor on the outside.
Promises, promises.
And a halfway house. She's going to make an honest woman out of me. Last week you were trying to get yourself convicted of murder so you could stay on the inside. Well, a person can change. Anyway, I've got to think about my future.
If you don't get your ticker in a twist first.
I forgot how long Lizzie's been in.
Make me. I thought you were on your best behaviour.
Will she get up for parole?
Yeah, look, she might even get so nice they'll take her at the halfway house. I can just see her.
See, they mention
Two
this a
old
lot.
has-beens together.
I got better places to go. Oh, moving in with Vernon and the kid, are you?
Oh, don't hit me. Oh, protect me. Oh, help.
You just shut your big fat mouth about Leanne. She won't be staying with that bitch much longer.
Well, of course, you're a mother, but I reckon there's one thing you haven't thought of.
Oh, yeah, what?
Maybe Leanne don't want to come back to you.
Do you mind? Can you turn that off again, please, Meg? Normally straight in.
What of it? It's mine. She didn't give it to me. She had no right to.
Turn the telly off, please. Last thing I need is this being a Dailymotion show.
How'd it go?
Meg?
The job!
Oh, it's cool. Well, aren't you pleased? She got the job.
You know,
That's great.
we've licensed
That's
the song,
really
let's play it as
great.
long as possible.
The job. Oh, yeah. I knew you'd get it. The manager's nice, isn't he?
Suppose.
You must have made a good impression on him.
Yeah, he kept perving on me tits. Reckon that's how I got the job.
When do you start?
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful, isn't it?
Probably the best line she's ever said.
I hope so. How did Karen's release go?
Shouldn't laugh, well.
Oh, they wouldn't let us say goodbye to any of the other women.
Vera on duty.
Told you so, little Hitler.
How was Karen coping?
She seemed fine. After all the groundwork I put in, she should be.
I see. Another feather in your cap?
The important thing is how Karen's going to get on.
I agree.
You seem to have your doubts about it.
Well, you know it's not easy to adjust.
Yes, but Karen will.
I get up every morning at 7
she's
o'clock
still in it.
on the dot, and I expect you to do the same, right?
That
No
isn't
lolling
it.
about and lying in. Early to bed, early to rise. And then, as far as the housework goes, well, I'll expect you to do your share, of course. Well, many hands make light work, you know. But since you aren't doing any special work at the moment, well, I thought it might be a nice idea and a good gesture if you did a little bit extra. Spring cleaning, you know, that sort of thing.
Excuse me.
But I still have to attend lectures.
Oh, yes, I know, my dear, but that isn't really work, is it? I have to manage the boutique, you know.
Oh, yes, of course.
And then, as far as the bathroom goes, well, I don't know what you're used to, but I have a cast iron rule about the bathroom. Leave it as you find it, that's what I say.
It isn't very nice, is it, to come home and find a lot of dripping undies on the shower curtain?
No.
As you sow, so shall you reap. That's what I say. You're very quiet, my dear. Not at all the bubbly little Karen we used to know.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just that everything's so different.
Yes, well, you'll soon settle in. You're an intelligent girl.
Yes.
Don't like her.
There's a little, rather nice little church down the road. That's where I go. Every Sunday.
And I expect you to come.
Did you go to church when you were in, you know? Oh, Karen, I hope you haven't lost the faith.
My faith?
I think it would be a very good idea if we both went to church together, don't you? We'll try it next Sunday. You must have a lot of praying to do, my dear.
Controlling much.
You've sinned indeed in the eyes of God, you know, and you'll have to try and make it up to him for your crime. It's not going to be easy. But if you're truly sorry, then...
Yes.
Yes. Well, I think it's about time we started thinking of dinner, isn't it? I believe in regular habits, you know. I always eat at 7, on the dot.
Isn't that a little late?
What do you mean, late?
Well,
I'm going to say.
on the inside, we always ate at 5:30.
But you're not, are they? Inside now, are you,
May
dear?
as well
No,
be.
of course not.
Well,
Well, I think I'll go and unpack.
Or do another. Go to Greg's, you've got to dress. You should not even get a light bulb. Or the double bed.
what on earth are you doing?
There aren't any bars.
Of course there aren't.
No, of course not.
You're going to have to learn how to live like a member of the human race again, aren't you? Now, what do you want for dinner? Do you want some casserole or a couple of chops?
Chops.
Is it so difficult to make your choice?
Whatever you like.
All right.
What about chopped casserole? Is she going to remain happy though with the way she is?
I said it's nearly...
Oh well, at least we saw Meg's flat from the outside.
It's nearly 8:30. It's a good idea to be on time on your first day. Leanne?
Just fooling around.
Move
You
you.
could have ironed that skirt.
Wouldn't be
It's
bothered
gonna be
anyway.
sat
He's
down,
only
down
interested
the
in
counter.
kids.
You're not going to get very far with that sort of attitude.
Got me the job, didn't it?
Yes, well, now you've got to keep the job, remember?
Sorry. Tell me what I got to do again.
Oh, be pleasant. Smile at the customers.
Can she add up?
And remember, to give them back the right change. Now, for example, if somebody gives you $10 and the article's worth $7.50, how much do you give back?
$2.50.
$2 change.
$2.50.
Sorry.
She'll
What
take
about
it a
me
tip.
tip?
Yeah.
Only joking. What else do I have to do?
Remember that the customer is always right.
Yeah, he told me that.
Consider that.
Mr. Big?
The manager, I don't think he'd like to hear you
That's
calling
the worst
him
part of
Mr.
working in
Big.
shops.
The manager. Anything else?
Those
Be
kind of customers.
polite, okay?
You ready?
Come on.
Your name is Doreen May
Welcome
Anderson,
back.
is that correct?
Still got Teddy. Excuse me. Should she be back?
Your name is Doreen May Anderson.
I thought she would have been all bubbly and bright again. This is exactly the same as when the car to the route.
I want you to sign here. No. Sign it.
Oh, I know they need the beds, but bloody hell. Unless it's just the medication.
Teddy. At least she remembers something.
God, the sound way up there. Definitely, why don't you, Meg?
Fingerprints.
They're not going to have changed.
She's assigned to share with Lizzie Birdsworth.
From the last time Sharon took.
Good morning, Doreen. Take her to her cell.
I thought you said she was cured.
She was discharged.
You only have to take one look at her. She's like a zombie.
They've had her on sedatives. She'll be all right in a few hours.
Well, I hope you're right. Because if she isn't, there's no one to look after her.
That wasn't breakfast, that was pig's swill.
Oh, is that why you eat it?
Oh, gotta eat something. I gotta keep up my strength. Oh.
Oh. Now, come on, Lizzie, cut that out. That's not funny anymore.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I reckon this is gonna be the real big one.
Yeah? We'll save it to impress the new doc when he arrives. We're getting a new doctor. When? When pigs fly, that's when.
Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Probably heartburn.
Hey, excuse me, take her seriously.
Oh. Oh, God.
She walked in and never seen her.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy... Oh, I forget.
Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth.
God! You did give me a turn. Oh! You're back!
As we forgive
Doreen!
trespass against us.
Oh, knock it off, door! It's me!
But deliver us from
It's Lizzie! It's your old Liz!
Lizzie.
That's right, love. Hey, Lizzie! You dead or what? Doreen! What? She's crazy. She's saying the Lord's Prayer and everything. Hey, come on, Doreen. Love, say that for the screws. No need to act crazy with us. Oh, I don't think she's kidding, Bea. Doreen? She's been drugged.
Bea? Lizzie, why aren't you in the laundry?
Well, Mrs. Jackson, just in time. I was just about to come looking for you. What is wrong with Doreen, Mrs. Jackson? No need to ask that, is there? She's been drugged, hasn't she?
Look, you're not going to help Doreen by carrying on like that.
Well, if she's been drugged, well, someone will have to look after her properly, won't they?
She's just been given a sedative, Lizzie. It'll wear off soon.
Yeah? And what then?
Could she stay at the hospital till
What
it
do you
wore off
suggest
and
I
then
should
bless
do?
her?
I can hardly send Doreen back to hospital.
Yes, I know.
How is she now?
Oh, much the same. But she's not our immediate problem.
Oh, Bea Smith.
Of course. Well, you know how she feels about drugs.
They were prescribed.
Oh, I don't think that matters to Bea. Well, just
Well,
exactly what medication is Doreen taking?
Completely different.
Chlorpromazine. It reduces aggression and induces a state of calm.
Which wears off.
Well, it has to eventually.
Well, that's what the women are worried about. They feel that Doreen should be under some sort of medical supervision.
We are unlikely to get a replacement for Dr. Miller in less than a couple of months.
Couple of months?
There's very little I can do about it, is there? Short of locking Doreen up.
Oh, which would achieve nothing.
Well, it very rarely does.
Tell the women they're not
It's
allowed
just
to
a
get sick.
convenient way of keeping the women out of our hair. I sometimes wonder if that's all we are here. Jailers of people with whom society cannot cope.
Well, there are visiting psychiatrists.
Yes, there are. But you might as well ask for the moon. We can't even get a plain old GP.
Oh, well, I better be signing off.
Yes. You look as if you could do with a good night's rest.
I know.
See you in the morning.
You do not want to see Doreen in your
None
office.
too soon.
I'm telling you now.
Anything you want?
You going straight home?
Yes.
I wondered if you could pick me up a few things. I do it myself, but I'm working late.
Oh, at Leanne's job.
Well, what do you want?
Oh, some pickles and some ice cream.
Pickles? Ice cream? You're not pregnant, are you? I know. You want me to get the pickles and the ice cream at the supermarket.
Right.
And look in on Leanne.
Honestly, Meg, I'd do it myself, but I can't. And if we show a little encouragement, you know, make her feel that we're interested in her, then maybe...
Frankly, I am sick of the sight.
Imagine if she's old enough to get a job. She'll be old enough to go to prison.
It's on my way home anyway.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hope she does.
She won't. She'll see it to check in on her.
Okay, Lizzie. Pass us another sheet.
Nope. And why bloody not? Union regulations.
Oh, now, come on. We haven't got any union or any regulations.
I ain't gonna work with only 4.
Well, we'll have 5 here soon. Monty will be back.
Where is she?
She's gone to see Vernon about her parole. Now, come on.
I ain't gonna work with less than 7.
Pass me a sheet. I'm working by myself. Anyway, they'll probably be sending Doreen back here.
Oh, she ain't fit to work.
She ain't fit for anything.
Oh,
well.
Speak of the devil. Yeah.
Hello, love.
It's nice to have you back.
Hello.
All right. Now, be careful. What do you think she's doing in here? She's such a nuisance in this state.
Come over here and help me fold some sheets, eh?
Oh, at least it's got Lizzie working.
Well, take that and that. I'll take this in. Right?
Get her away from that machine, Lizzie. She'll... Now, come on, get away. You'll hurt yourself. Be careful.
Oh, it's all right, love. Come on. We'll fold the sheets.
Look at
No,
her
she
go to work
won't.
tomorrow.
Now, what do you think she's doing in here like this? Orders.
She'll do herself a mischief.
Yeah, I suppose it's the governor's orders to have her run a needle through her finger, too, is it?
Why can't she just work in the garden?
The laundry's short-staffed.
Then bring Burke back here.
Orders.
Take her to the governor and tell her to put her in the garden. Now, have you got that right? Garden.
I'll do what I can, Doreen.
Bloody hell, Vera wouldn't have done that,
She's
would
not
she?
a well person. You can say that again. Now, you get back to work.
Why are they putting her back to work until she's a bubbly self again? I thought we were setting up her office
Leanne?
meeting with between her and Bonnie.
Are you going to tell her or am I?
Tell me what? For heaven's sakes, what's happened?
She's been sacked.
What? Why?
Bad language, insulting the customers, insulting the manager.
Oh, Leanne.
It wasn't my fault.
No, you should have heard what she said to that woman.
She started it.
What did she say?
She said the customers were always right. She thought she was better than me.
Oh, she could have been right.
What did the manager say?
You get those.
Oh, it's more what Leanne said to the manager.
Tell me.
She said he could stick
his job.
That's enough.
Oh. Why?
I think she did it on purpose.
Did you?
They treated me like dirt.
No wonder the way you behaved.
I don't care anyway.
No, I'm sure you don't.
And trust
Well, that's
and
the finish.
respect.
That's the finish as far as I'm concerned.
Meg, can't you give her another chance?
I'm sick of giving her chances. She abuses them just like she abuses you.
She's got nowhere to go if we kick her out.
And that's not my problem.
You said you'd give her 2 more weeks.
What?
You said you'd give her 2 more weeks. The time's not up yet.
Please, Mrs. Jackson, I'm sorry. Let me stay for a few more days. I'll get another job. Please.
Go to your
At
room.
least she didn't steal.
Well?
Oh, all right. But if things haven't changed in 2 weeks, out she goes.
Meg's far too soft.
You won't be sorry.
I'm sure I will be.
Good morning, Miss Phillip. Good morning, Doreen.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Great. How about you?
I'll take that.
I'm well, thank you.
Thanks for letting me work in the garden. I like fresh air.
Is she going to put a fork through her foot? let her not work for like a week.
Hey, Danny. Hey.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
G'day.
That was my last 20 cents.
Sorry.
You got any bucks? I thought you had a job or something.
They give me the big A.
She's still got to get paid for those hours.
They didn't give you any money.
No, didn't give me nothing.
Last 20 cents.
I said I was sorry.
Yeah, never mind. I've got a better idea. Why don't we cruise over to your place and have a bit of the old...
No.
Can't.
And what do you mean?
Can't we go to your joint?
What's wrong with yours?
It's screwed. She reckons I've got to behave myself and get out.
She won't know, will she?
Of course, I wouldn't mind getting kicked out if I had somewhere to go.
Yeah?
Well, I could stay with you.
Oh, no. No way.
Oh, come on, what am I going to do? She says I've got to get a job.
You've got a family you can go back to, haven't you? Hey, maybe I know something.
I'm not working in a shop again.
This job's a service station, not a flaming
See,
shop.
she's been in it quite a bit now.
Oh, out of town. Not too far.
Is it just a
I reckon it might be
life
just
routine?
what you're looking for.
When is she going back in? I'll say quite a while. Quite a few episodes. Is it really safe to give her that? Watch her. Ow, ow, ow. Ow!
Look what I done.
God!
Just throw her back out of it now. Is she back to normal?
What on earth? What is it? She's stuck the gardening fork through her foot.
No doctor.
You'd better take her to the hospital.
But the nurse isn't here today, Mrs. Davison.
You can still take her to the hospital, can't you? I'll ring Mr. Fletcher.
Well, Dredd come and do a special case. Mind you, don't she need the hospital? She's got a big hole in the foot. They're going to do a job.
You sure this is the right place?
Of course I'm sure.
It's a long way from town.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it?
It's going in. I can't see that having much money.
G'day. What can I do for you?
What, they make you do all the work yourself, eh?
Oh, it's a bit hard to get people to work out here, so far from town. So, couldn't interest you in a job, could I?
Oh, well, thanks anyway, mate. But it's me Chica who's after a job.
Yeah, mister. I was...
Hey, what the... Say another word and I'll bash your brains out, mate. Okay? Just do as I say and you'll be as safe as houses.
Oop. Never mind.
Come on, ladies! Hand them over. Police? Hurry up, come on.
All right.
I swear to God, if those police get there immediately, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. See, Doreen should never have been given any job. You know, the workshops could hurt herself, the laundry could hurt herself, the gardens could hurt herself. She could probably hurt herself in a library, probably give herself 1,000 paper cuts or something. She should have been just left in a cell for a week, just left to recuperate and let the drugs wear off completely and wear out a system. You know, Even Vera, would it be that hard to put her back to work? So why did Fletcher or Erica do that? I think Karen's gonna hate, absolutely despise living there with her. But she has got Greg's address. She's gonna go to him. You know, ask to move in there. She's got a parole now. She can look for a place. She can find a better place where she can live by herself and her own rules. So I'd be doing that. That'd be my job tomorrow. That's what I'd be doing. I hope this halfway house takes off and she takes over that though. Honestly do. Sign out. I'm not gonna lie though, I didn't think we'd see Doreen back so soon. I weren't sure if she'd gone out of it forever or not. I weren't sure if she was going to stay in that psych ward for the rest of her life. Like I said in the episode, I know they need the beds. There's no way she should have been back. I mean, she's got a big hole in her foot now. They've got no doctor. What's the point of taking her to that hospital in the prison? They've got to take her to the main hospital where they can actually put her foot back together. You know, get it healed. I did get it right about Leanne going in. I know we're flip-flopping about that. I mean, first of all, I was saying she was going to, then I was saying her age, and then the ring, and then she's going in, and then her age again. But she was old enough to get a job. She was old enough to get put inside. I don't know how Nolene's going to take it. I mean, she's very protective, as we saw in that episode, against her daughter. Even though it don't come across as that, but, you know, when she's with her. But yes, she's very protective when she's away from her. So, if she goes inside, is she going to be protective, or is she going to be like she is when she's with her, and, oh, I don't really care? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I am getting sick, honestly, of Jean Vernon's office. I'm getting absolutely sick of it. Like I said in the, was it this episode or the last one, when I'm tempted to look when she goes out of it? Please don't tell me I'm not going to. I want it to be a pleasant surprise. And if she donates that picture to anybody else, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not. I want it to go with her. Thank you. I want to know who gave her that picture, why she got it. You know, I had one of those teddies as a kid. It was more accepted back then, but it was really accepted back then when I thought about it. I had one as a kid. I don't know how it became an ism in this day. I mean, there's people of that colour out there. Can't they have teddies in that, like, you know, that colour? You know, well, that's racist in itself. And I've been trying to avoid that word, but yeah. But yes, I'm enjoying it still, and I hope you are too. If you haven't subscribed or followed to me so far, could I really ask you to do so? It would really help me out, it honestly would. Whether on YouTube or Dailymotion, because Australians can only see this on Dailymotion, I'm afraid, because it is blocked for you elsewhere. Same as quite a few other shows as well, which are blocked in certain countries. You can find them on Dailymotion too. Apart from episode 5 of Peep Show, that got taken down. If you have subscribed or followed to me so far, thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate you, I honestly do. You're helping me out, you're helping my channel out, you're helping my mental health out, you honestly are. And to my Patreon members will get exclusive shows, which will be on the screen right now. I am aiming to get them up to 6 exclusives per week, which will be 24 per month, as well as a 1 year early access at least to the shows on YouTube and Dailymotion. Not all of them, just pick a 4. Just pick a 4. They do get the 1 month early access for all the others though. And then there'll be 7 days Patreon choice and buy me a coffee days as well. Also, the graduate members will be getting early access to all the soaps. They should be going live in July. So there'll be Neighbours, Home and Away, Brookside, EastEnders, Coronation Street, Emmerdale Farm. And I'm hoping to get far enough in front with this to get it on there. It won't be 6 months to begin with, but I'm hoping to get it to 6 months at some point there. Maybe they'll get 2 months tops for the first year or two. But yes, I'm working really hard on this now. I'm doing a lot of full days recording on this. I need to get in front. You nearly caught up to me last time. So I really need to get work done on it. You also get early access as well to all my shows, as I said, so no bleeps, no blurs, completely uncensored. And early access by at least a month unless you're in Star and Superstar, which will get a hell of a lot more, get all the tests and stuff like that as well, because it is you that is bringing the content to me, to allow me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots, no matter what tier you are. So with that, I shall sign out now, move on to the next one, and I hope to see you there. Goodbye. They're in carousel format now. It's £8 per month right now, going up to £12 per month in March, and completely uncensored, completely bleep. They also get early access to all my shows as well, as I said, so no blurbs, no